Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? You guys, isn't my hair getting long? I feel all excited, like, you know, my luscious long hair. So today I'm here with this eye tutorial, and I'm not going to take any credit for it. This tutorial was 100% copied from Shannon from ShanXO. I don't even need to tell you who that is because she's like the queen of YouTube. And I didn't see this tutorial. And it's funny because my friend Sam and I always joke that I'm Julie G's biggest fan and she's Shannon's biggest fan. So I'll link both of their channels down below in case for some miracle you don't know who I'm talking about. But I was watching a video that Shannon posted and her eyes were like this, and I was like, oh, please, baby Jesus, please let there be a tutorial. And she's kind of like me where she links everything. Thank you for doing that, Shannon, if you're by some miracle of God watching this. Thank you for doing that. I never realized how practical it was. You know, you guys always say, oh, it's so awesome that you do it, but it really is. I mean, when I'm watching someone's video and they actually have a link to something that I need there, it's so helpful. So she had this tutorial linked and I was like, yes. And I had these two Stila Magnificent Metals in my collection. And because I've been doing, remember I told you guys, I was like, I need to go through my stuff and I need to show some love to some of my old makeup that I haven't gone through or recycled through. And so, or cycled through. So I decided to bust out my Too Faced chocolate bar and these two metal shadows that I'm pretty sure eventually will dry out. So I kind of need to start using these. And I used these products in conjunction to do this, which again was completely stolen or borrowed or inspired by Shannon. I will link her tutorial in the description box below. But if you want to see my take on it with the products that I used, I think she used Anastasia products. So if you guys want to see it with the products that I use, then please keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I already primed my eye with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. And what I'm going to do is find my brush that's not here. Take this giant flat shader brush and we're going to use our oldie but goodie Too Faced chocolate bar palette and the color White Chocolate. This is my favorite, one of my favorite brow bone highlights. And it's just matte and milky, but it's not white. It highlights naturally, almost like you just have illumination on that part of your eyelid. You see, it's not really, there's not much color to it. And I'm going to apply that right below my brow, all the way down to my crease. And then I'm going to take my Sigma E40 or any giant fluffy blending brush, and we're going to use the color Salted Caramel. That's this beautiful warm brown. And that's going to go all over our crease and slightly over. It's going to be our crease and transition shade. So it's going to be like the widest crease color ever. Then I'm going to take a smaller flat shader brush like this and the same color, Salted Caramel, and that's going to go in the lower lash line. Then take a different shader brush or flip that one around and you're going to dip it into Strawberry BonBon. This is probably the worst color in this palette. I mean, the worst. It's absolutely awful. It's powdery. It's not even pink. It hardly shows up, but I tend to reach for it when I want to do a lighter base so that it makes more, it makes colors stand out. Or if you're going to put it under a really shimmery color, it makes the shimmer look a lot more lighter. Then I'm going to take this is the fun part. Then I'm going to take the Stila Magnificent Metals in Rose Quartz, and it looks like this. And, oh, you guys. And make sure you take a flat, almost like a paddle synthetic brush, and you're just going to pack it on. It's going to take a while to build, and you're just going to pack it on and pack it on and pack it on. It kind of scabs. I know that sounds gross, but it kind of scabs. You see that? It's like makeup scabs. So you really have to take a really light amount and then apply it. And then take a little bit more and then apply it. If you get too much on your brush, it will just like scab on your eyelid. And I can't speak from experience, but I'm sure eventually with your blinking and throughout the day, that scab is gonna fall off. So you wanna be really careful. You don't wanna have one of those embarrassing moments where you're like trying to hit on a guy or something and then all of a sudden you have like this giant like sparkly mole on your face. Well, actually, that would be a good thing. You're like, yeah, I cry tears of diamonds. Where do I come up with this stuff? Then I'm going to take a water resistant black liner, and this is going to go in your tight line and your waterline. And I like this one from Prestige because it's really creamy and you have plenty of time to like smudge it out or to set it. Then take a pencil brush, and if you had some like spill over of this black liner, just kind of smear it out. I know that sounds weird, smear it out, but just kind of drag the liner a little bit to give yourself a little bit more dimension. And if you get rid of any of the one that's in the waterline, we can just go back and put some more after we add the copper. Then I'm going to take Comex Gold from Stila. Look at that, isn't that crazy? Imagine that packed on the lid. Then I'm going to take Comex Gold, and that's going to go on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to use this awesome little contraption here. This is a mascara and eyeliner duo from ModelCo, I think is the brand. Yeah, ModelCo. And so check this out. You open the top, and it's a little liquid liner, and then you open the bottom and it's a mascara. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to use this for my liquid liner, and then I'm also going to use the mascara. And that's the completed look. I know, right? Oh God. You know, these Stila shadows are a little bit tricky to use, or a little, not high maintenance, they're kind of tricky to use. But once you get the hang of them, they're awesome. I don't know if they're worth $30, but look at that. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like this is what the bath water of a unicorn looks like once they're done taking a bubble bath. You know what I mean? Like, they're not dirty. They're never dirty. They just release glitter. Okay, and so that is it for this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will link Shannon's original tutorial in the description box below in case you guys want to see it done properly. I will link that in the description box below. I'm gonna keep doing these tutorials for you guys because it helps me cycle through some of my oldies but goodies, and it also helps you hopefully get inspired or at least laugh at my unicorn jokes, because I do too many of those. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check the description box for any of the products that I used or anything that I'm wearing. That will be listed in the description box below. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, if you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!